And in this video we are going to explore why GPUs are incredibly inefficient and inadequate for the future of AI inference, the likely biggest market and biggest battleground in the future of AI infrastructure. And most importantly, we're going to look into how new hardware companies like Groq and Cerebras are moving to capture this new growing market. But first, let's try to understand why inference is so important. In fact, again, when we think of the future of AI infrastructure, we really think about training these gigantic models. And that is, of course, crucial and very important, but that happens once or twice. Whereas inference is something that happens every day, billions of times, every time you ask a question to ChatGPT or every API call that there is on a foundational models, you do inference, generative inference. Which is why the vast majority of the experts seems to agree that the future of AI is going to be much more inference than it is training. Actually more than 20 times bigger inference than training. And if you think about GPUs, they are really the standard for both inference and training today. And among the GPUs, NVIDIA's really stand out as the main player. But the thing about the GPUs is that they were not originally built for AIs, and they are very good for training, but when you think about inference, they really have a lot of problems. There is essentially a mismatch between what GPUs are very good at and what we really need now. And GPUs are just the only thing that you can do inference these days. That's why more than 40% of the GPUs that NVIDIA sells are used for inference, because there is not much of an alternative in the market. But let's now dive deeper and try to understand why GPUs are so bad for inference. When we think about generative AI, the model spits out your answer token by token. And every single new token that's generated